Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today I'm gonna be claiming the rewards for a couple of the time-limited events, but more specifically the one for DBT's Beat the Time Cup. That's right, that event in which you had to beat my time in order to get the Ox suit that I am wearing right now, right there on the screen. Yeah, but also some other rewards that are still usable or valuable, so yes. But before I go into that, I want to have a quick look at the current car hunt for the Aston Martin Victor, because, well, let's talk about it. So I switched to my other account, because again, in my main account I already have the car, so it wouldn't show very well. But over here, I don't have any cars, so I get to see the entirety of the car hunt. And well, the main car featured, like I mentioned, is the Aston Martin Victor, which is a pretty decent Class A car of a rank of 1771, if I could remember correctly. Yes, it is quite a beauty of a car. But what I want to talk about is the actual car hunt, because kind of as expected, whenever a new feature is introduced in the game, the very first iteration tends to be pretty giving, very nice overall, and then further iterations end up being a little bit less good. In the very first car hunt, as I mentioned in another video, we even got the discount to upgrade the Racer Tachyon, and we got a bunch of cars. Then the next car hunt, the one for the Renault RS01, did not have the discount, and I did say that I wish it would return, but you still could get a couple of cars. Now this particular car hunt, unfortunately doesn't have a lot of doesn't have a lot of cars, and it doesn't have the discount. So yeah, we're starting to see a little bit of diminishing returns, I suppose, and I really don't like that. So over here you can see nothing special, there's nothing to acquire over here, and at tier 15 you can still get the car for free, so that is still a silver lining. You can still acquire the car without having to spend money on it. So as much as I'm gonna say that I wish that you could still get all the cars and whatnot, at least the fact that you can get the car for free, it's still a good thing. There's another feature car, but it's only in tier 25, which is the Jaguar CX-75, car of class B. Whether this is a good or bad car, I don't know. I think I own it, but I don't have upgraded it. I'm not sure. The point is that still, reaching tier 25 is very difficult in car hunts or festivals or whatever, so don't expect to get this even if you go premium for the whole thing. So honestly, as it stands right now, and again, this is a message for both the players and for Gameloft, I think that Gameloft needs to reintroduce again more reasons to go premium, because as it is, let's assume that in my main account I don't have this car, right? And I would be interested to get it maybe, but then what else is there for me to get over here? Yeah, some parts and whatnot, but I already have this car and there's nothing else for me to go premium for. Let's say that I have the car and I haven't upgraded it. If I had the discount, then I would be interested on going for it. Or if there were other cars featured. But this particular car hunt just doesn't seem as appealing as the previous two, or even the first one, which was the best. So I do hope that Gameloft takes note of this situation where, like I said, it's good that there's stuff for the free players. The fact that you can get the car for free, that is fantastic. I'm not against that. I hope that they keep this. But for the interest of the players that pay, this is not interesting if they already own this car, like it is my case. And it's not that I'm like, oh, we need to fight for the pay-to-win players, but come on, they're still players. Oh, ad. That's how you know that this is an absolute free-to-play account, because I still get the pop-up ads. But yeah, overall, the car hunt, I mean, oh, okay. The car hunt, it's still good, just in the sense, you know, well, you get to get the car for free. But other than that, I don't know, I hope that Gameloft realizes that they should also keep a way for people to want to pay money for something in the game. But oh well, let's move on. Alright, I'm back to my main account. Let's start claiming some rewards, because I want my rewards. So, let's go over here to events, and actually I have a bunch of things that I have not claimed. Yeah, sometimes they just start piling up and whatever. I'll claim all of this at some other point, but my main objective is to claim both the one for Christmas and Beat the Time. I'm gonna claim first the Christmas Mayhem one, because, okay, 5 direct upgrades, a bunch of parts, 5 direct upgrades for Class B, 8 for Class D. These are very useful to me because I never want to spend fusion coins on upgrading Class D, so the fact that I get direct upgrades, that's kind of dope. But this is my main objective, the Beat the Time Cup, because, yes, oh yeah, and by the way, that 500,000, I never claimed it. It's because I already own the Ox suit, So if you own the Ox suit, instead of getting the Ox suit, you get 500,000. So I just hadn't claimed it, so that's why I have that there. Then 10 direct upgrades for Class S if you manage to get in the 10%. 10 for Class A if you manage to get in the 20%, and around 50 or so percent you get this livery. And oh, do I want to show it to you because I've been so excited to get it. So let's go back to my Lamborghini Veneno now that it has the livery unlocked. And generally speaking, the liveries for the Lamborghini Veneno, they're alright. Nothing super special. This one I do kind of like it, but still. This one is also kind of cool. This looks better in red. Yeah, I think red is the best one for that one. But yeah, so the liveries in general are alright, you know, nothing necessarily super special. This one is cool, but it's for tokens. This one I like, I need to buy it. Then some other ones for tokens. Then you got this one. Then we got that. And I'm gonna skip this. We also have these other ones that are for tokens. They also have a dragon theme, and they're kind of alright, but they're not my favorites. But no, the main livery. Oh, look at this thing. Oh my god, doesn't it look good? But actually, I think this is the way in which it looks better. Because if you have it on red, it's just red and black. But if you have it in a different color, then you get even more contrast. Because you get the black, you get the red, you get additional red and contrast of the main color. For example, you set it up in green. This looks very Christmassy in my opinion, very green and red. I think this and this are the most cool looking ones. Isn't it a cool livery? Oh yeah. And again, this is a livery that has been existed in the game for quite a long time, but it has been hidden. You could not get it, but now if you participated and managed the 60% in the cup, now this livery is yours. So how about we drive my Veneno in this livery, just, you know, to enjoy it a little bit. And just for the fun of it, I decided to go into Master Season, so let's see. I see some underranked cars and some very overranked cars compared to mine, but it's okay. I'm not here for the performance of the Veneno, I'm here for the looks of the Veneno, so that's good enough for me. I can live with that. But yeah, man, I've been wanting to have this livery for quite a while, and now it's there. Let's hope that eventually there's gonna be another... Oh my god! Sorry, I wasn't trying to push you, buddy. Let's hope that at some other point there will be an opportunity to get some other hidden liveries, because for example the Sesto Elemento also has some very nice liveries, but that you cannot get them. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna see a bit more of this. And let's go, Pepe. How am I in first place? Everybody must be on boosted or something, because this makes very little sense. But yeah, so I hope you had some fun in the Beat the Time Cup. I was actually discussing a little bit about the difficulty, or whether it was or not difficult for people to beat my time. In theory, I set up a time that wasn't unbeatable. I mean, not that I could set up a straight up unbeatable time, because I'm not an alien, but still, I wanted something that was doable. But fortunately, even if you didn't manage to beat my time and you could not get the Ox suit or the 500,000 fusion coins, hopefully you were still able to get to the 10% or maybe even 20% of the player base, so that you could get the direct upgrades, because man, who doesn't want some direct upgrades? Let's go, baby, first place on my Veneno, beating, oh my god, that triple boosted SSC to Atara, huh? Alright, you know what, that's... What happened with that guy? How did he end up 9 seconds behind of me? I don't know. And talking about this situation of the times, there's two different type of people that played and left me comments regarding the TLE. And let me show them to you. We got the first type, which the first comment says, just came here to thank you for an amazing Beat the Time Cup and the rewards, which are very easy to get as well. Thanks a lot, bro. You're very welcome, my friend. You're very welcome. But then you got some others like the one below that says, DBT's Vroom's horrible times. I'm like, huh. Okay, sure, why not? Some people understood what was the point, and some people thought that I was trying to set up amazing times, but oh well. Oh, look at that! Speak of the devil with Terra 9. Yeah, I thought I set up a time that was not straight up impossible, and I did not want to make it super easy either. And that actually managed or kept the rewards pretty alright on the event. So overall, I'm pleased with how they... Oh my god, I'm so sorry, buddy. Wasn't trying to knock you down. Oh, this is the exact same track, and I'm driving... Everything is fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is fine. What was that? That was a mine, a landmine. Okay, whatever. But yeah, like I was saying, I just wanted to set up a lap time that was beatable and nothing is straight up you know, like needing special tricks or anything. That's why I made the previous video where I explained how to do the race. And the only part that I thought that was difficult is this. But again, so long as you do the drift punch, you'll be fine. Just look at that. The rest of the track, really, it's not that difficult. And I'm gonna go up for the flat spins, because the guy on the bottom route probably was gonna pick up all the nitro bottles, and I need that nitro, so here we go. But yeah, why don't you let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this bit the Tam Cup. Were you able to beat it? Were you able to get the Ox suit? I hope you did, because if you want to be a vroomer, you should be wearing the Ox suit. Absolutely. Alright, I got defeated by everybody that was triple boosted, but they were all class S. But I did beat a LVN that wasn't boosted, but it still counts, it still counts. Now, if you want to get a heart and a pin on this video, you need to leave me the key phrase, which for today is going to be: we need the hidden liveries to be accessible again. First person to post it get the heart, the pin. Everybody else that posted afterwards only gets a heart. But yeah, there's a bunch of liveries in this game that unfortunately are no longer available, but man, we need them. Some of them are very, very cool. So look at this thing. Oh man, I love this livery so much. What can I say? It was a little bit selfish also for me to want this livery and make it into a reward, but hey, we all ended up winning, alright, so that's fine. But yeah, and like I explained in the other video, I wanted to do it in Terra 9 because I think this is a very maligned track. It is not an impossible track. It is a bit challenging in some sections, but just like everything, all you gotta do is practice it a little bit. Just learn it, learn when to brake, when to start a drift, what is the best route, watch some videos about it, and yeah, it's not too much of an issue. And like I said, regardless of which version of the track it is, I think there's only one properly challenging area in this entire track, and that is obviously the turn where the punch drift is needed. Now, cars with great drift and handling can do it relatively easy. The Veneno doesn't have great drift. Ah! See? I still mess it up. It's fine. The Veneno doesn't have great drift. So that's why the punch drift is needed in order to be able to do that. But other than that, the rest of the track is not all that difficult. It's all a matter of learning it. Because yeah, the part that I will agree is that it's very visually noisy. So sometimes if you just try to look at what's coming, it's hard to tell this is road, this isn't, this is where I can go, this I can't. But again, just play a little bit, you're gonna learn it, and next thing you know, you're gonna be able to do alright. Look at that, first place, let's go, baby! Beating a Pagani Huayra BC, a Vulcan, and a Lavoie, although those two were not boosted. But did I just rank up? I think I just did, because I don't have the replay button. Nice. And there's one last thing that I wanted to talk about in regards of the rewards for events and whatnot, the direct upgrades and all of that. I know that they're fantastic things because obviously, well, you don't have to spend your fusion coins and all, but I would still suggest for people to spend your direct upgrades in the smartest way possible. And by that I mean to not be wasting them constantly in upgrading level 1 to level 6 of the cars, because upgrading cars, even if they're expensive, let's say Class S cars, each upgrade is going to cost you 250,000 fusion coins, right? But they're not impossible to do, and instead if you save your direct upgrades to upgrade the last levels of upgrades in a car, it's gonna save you a lot of resources, a lot of parts. It's gonna save you a lot of kits, a lot of credits for the conversion of the wild cards. So I bring this up because hopefully we're still gonna continue getting events where we get a bunch of direct upgrades and whatnot, but let's also keep in mind what I said at the start of this video, when there's stuff that it's really good in the game and eventually it ends up being nerfed simply because GameLoft eventually like, oh, maybe this is too good, maybe we should change it. So let's enjoy for now that we're getting a lot of, well, not a lot, but a decent bunch of direct upgrades. Use them smart, don't waste them, because there might be a day when direct upgrades won't be as available and you're gonna remember and think like, maybe I shouldn't have spent them in whatever that you spent them. Alright, I beat a Centenario, let's go, baby! Man, how am I doing okay with my Veneno in this? Well, it's Master Season, but still. I have in fact been hoarding my direct upgrades. I do use them. You see that I upgrade cars from time to time and all that, but for the most part I try to save them as much as I can, because right now I have more than enough to like upgrade 3 Class S cars. I have like over 120 direct upgrades of Class S. Why am I saving them? because I don't know, maybe I'll need them someday if there's new Lambos added or something and they're for an event and I need to pro the car or something. That's when I want to use them. I want to have them in case of a rainy day. So I'm not gonna say that you should go as hard into, you know, hoarding in that way, but I do believe that it's always a good idea to have a little bit, you know, save a little bit of everything in case of a rainy day, because, well, I've explained it before, that's why I like saving my resources. I haven't been spending, I have only now like 28 million or something fusion coins, and you know that I was like at 35 or something. I do spend them from time to time, but I always make sure to have quite a bit left in case I need them for something else, and I think that's a good thing to do. Maybe, again, not to the scale that I do it, but yeah, just don't go broke constantly and make the most out of the resources you have without spending them and going broke every single time, because that's no way of managing your resources in a game like this where resources are scarce and, you know, you gotta be smart. So yes, I thought of making a video about how to save resources in this game in terms of saving strategies, not so much as to, you know, like, hey, this is how you get a discount, or no, just how you are gonna be able to how to save so that you're not constantly going broke. But anyway, I don't know if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. But in the meantime, this is gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, we're still trying to grow, so why not? But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye bye.